What's wrong with your breastises?
What's wrong with my breastises?
All we can see is your breastises.
Am I too tall?
Now I can see you, but unfortunately I can see Hannibal as well, and he's being busy. So hi everyone, this is Erica and Chanel here.
Hello.
FFTV, and it has come to our attention that there are a number of people struggling with finding a good girl, if you want to say that phrase,
A person of quality.
Right, and substance, and just, it seems like everybody's running across the same problem, but if everybody's running across the same problem, then I don't understand why the good people aren't finding good people. But anyways, doesn't make any fucking sense. So for the people who are looking for someone who's good, and the studs in particular, because I was talking to one of my friends earlier, and she was like, she attracts like crazies, like is difficult dating, like she's drained, and that the femmes that she's come across have all been, she said she's had her fair share of the girls who like they're just high maintenance, like, and it's draining, and she didn't get anything from it. So I'm like, well, where is everybody? So we decided to make a vlog about it,
And here we are.
right? Well, so we want to just kind of get into like a few key things that we both think you have to be doing to attract, So the question here is, why do I keep attracting these women? Why can't I find a good one? So there's a few things that you should or shouldn't do, and there are certain ways you can connect yourself. So I think the first thing I would say is like, you can't have expectations upon people that you want them to be good and loyal and faithful. You can't want them to be like Mary Magdalene and you're out here like, I don't know, Stevie J. Like, you can't do that. You can't place those expectations on somebody.
Well, yeah, so basically, like, the person that you're seeking, you have to also become that person. So if you want someone loyal, then be loyal. Some people think that there are requirements before they can open up and be honest and, just be direct with what it is they're looking for and how they're going about looking for it. And because of that miscommunication, you have these girls who are dating multiple people, sleeping around, saying like, fuck it, when I meet the one, I'll be cool. But yet they're finding and matching up with women who, don't go out all the time. Actually, will talk to just one person at a time to really give them a fair shot at seeing if something's there. And when these two opposites come together, it's just a bunch of chaos and miscommunication. And I know for me, I'm just wondering, how does that happen every time? We are all claiming on, especially on our little group, Mix Her, on Facebook. You guys should join if you haven't.
Mix her.
Shameless plug.
Right? Shameless plug number 1. Yeah, it goes down on Mix Her. Everybody's like, so.
Isn't that like almost like 700 people there?
Yeah, there are. And everybody really talks amongst themselves. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, even like in the Mix Her group, people have been like, this girl, she was saying, she was like, I have a good job, I don't smoke or drink, blah, 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 but women don't want to date me, like.
Can we just talk about how one of them posted, she just found out that she may be dating a prostitute? I mean, seriously. What is this facade that we create? And why are we, who we truly are, so far apart from who we claim we are?
I have left.
I don't know. Like, it baffles me.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
But you know what? I mean, seriously, what could people?
Okay, so moving on to number 2, because this is gonna run into number 2. You can't be a thought or a little hoe, a little she-whore or whatever, and then expect to attract women and not girls that are just like, stop trying to meet people in the club, stop trying to meet people in bars, stop trying to meet people on fucking Plenty of Fish. I'm calling all y'all out. Okay? We're fucking grown up now. Put the cell phone down and get to know somebody. Really get to know them. Take them on a walk somewhere. Go to a beach. Go fucking kayaking. Go to the zoo. Just don't have your phone with you and don't be like, you know, people, social media has freed things up for people. Like, something doesn't work, whatever, I'm just gonna go online and da 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 da. And that is part of why you can't find a good girl, because I feel like good women, they know their worth. Like, they're not gonna just hop from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So they're gonna take little breaks, they're gonna be, you know, and do whatever and be by themselves. Whereas you have all these people who are just going hard, and that's not the way to find somebody. Like, that's not the way to find a good person. You can't be out here in these streets, girl. Don't lean in.
Yeah, I think that's something.
Going hard. Yeah, out here one of these little fucking lesbians and all this, and then you know, just attention seeking and crazy, and then you guys are like, oh, I'm only attracting thoughts, because you're acting like one. You only attract what you put out.
So basically, regardless of how you find someone, say you just happen to be on Facebook, or you do happen to be at the club one day, even if you're meeting these people at these crazy spots and places, it's not that we just don't believe there's a specific spot where you're going to find this person, but she's definitely not going to be at these typical social hangouts on a day-to-day or a week-to-week basis. So say you finally meet her, you know, but who are you? Are you really like ready to let somebody get to know you? You know, kind of share a few embarrassing secrets. You know, is this someone you're going to be like that with? Or are you going to give them or put them in the ringer to hop through, you know, bed knobs and broomsticks for you? You know, until you're able to get there, but yet you want them to be there already. You know, it's really about being the person that you need to be for the person that you're seeking. And it's about knowing that, hey, if I'm into, you know, concerts and shows and stuff, I'm not hanging out at the club trying to get someone who hopefully likes those things too. I'm going to be at the places that I like. I'm always on a path of like knowing myself, self-mastery, you know, doing what I can to like understand and love me, so that I can really let that shine when I meet someone and really want to form an intimate connection. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you guys aren't that person, move out the way and get out the way.
Exactly. It's like, you know, I think that another thing is be realistic. Be realistic. If you know that you don't date girls with kids, and I've done this before, so my bad. But shut up. But you know, if you know that you don't want kids, don't date somebody with kids, because realistically, it's not gonna work in the long run. Okay, y'all have to be on the same page. If you are somebody who likes to go out a lot, and you are dating somebody who just wants to sit inside and read, there's nothing wrong with that, but that may not be where it's at for you. If you're somebody who likes to have a drink sometimes, don't date somebody who doesn't drink. If you're somebody who likes to smoke weed sometimes, don't date somebody. You see where I'm going with this? I mean, just be realistic. There are certain things that are just deal breakers, whether we want to admit it to ourselves or not. And whether it's petty or not is not for the world to decide. They're your preferences. Stand by them. Don't, you know, one thing I stick to and I've always stick to is I don't like to date women who are younger than me. I have a year cap. That's it. I don't go any further. People would be 32 dating the fucking 24-year-old and can't figure out why it doesn't work out. Like, seriously? Are you being serious with yourself right now? You have to be realistic.
And along with that, you know, just realistic about. It's also, again, like knowing like who you are. Like, yeah. You know how you are. You know, like Erica said, you know what your preferences are, and you know what your deal breakers are, which are completely different. I prefer someone who's taller. I prefer someone who looks a certain way. But if she's attractive, you know, I would change my mind, of course, because attraction, it has such a large scale. I can't just narrow it down to one specific type, to the eye color, because you're going to meet someone with the opposite eye color and just completely be mesmerized.
Right.
But as far as like knowing what your deal breakers are, has a lot to do with who you are, you know, and when you're aware of that and you're sure of it and you're not hiding behind a facade, you'll be able to say, you know what, I think we could be good friends, but that's not where I'm at.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Really about communication and honesty. We get afraid to pass up on something we think that we won't have another chance again. We've all been heartbroken, we've all been scarred, so we try to find bliss in other people, in the bad guys in our past, so we can avoid those qualities again. But really, we all have the capacity to hurt someone, we all have the capacity to love someone, and every time you choose to connect, just know that you're making a choice, but they are too. You know, and give each other an open and fair chance.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
You little Dalai Lama.
Like, be yourself, meet someone
That's
who else
Charlotte,
is being
y'all.
herself.
That's
You
true.
know, and then just be
But
like,
that goes back to being realistic, because you have to look at things for how they are. Okay, this person is obviously not ready for a relationship. I want to be in a relationship. Why are you dealing with somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship?
no, why is that person lying and saying they want to be in a relationship? If you're that person, you've got to stop. This is a serious face for me. Stop.
No, because there's a lot of people like,
I just want to be married. The next one I meet, that's wifey right there.
I have friends like that. We all have friends like that. We know the friends that can't be alone.
And honestly, being alone.
Shameless look away. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with. Part of the problem is nobody's alone long enough to deal with their shit to become who they really need to be for the right person.
And it's scary at first, but once you really do give yourself that solitude, it's just.
You need to stop leading these fucking girls on before you end up dead with your tires slashed.
And it'll be
fun.
It'll be drama free. It'd be, you know, you'll feel more like yourself, and you'll know right away if you've met someone who can appreciate that. You'll be able to walk away with confidence. And we won't be walking around all scarred and heartbroken, blocking each other, you know, trying to see who's open.
I think also in closing, like, you really have to be, like you said, you have to be open to it.
Mm-hmm.
To be open to love.
Open to love. But, you know, I feel like we kind of got off tangent. Look, the rule is there is no secret spot to finding the perfect girl. There's not a secret location. Trust me, I would have been there already and back. But there is a belief that when you open yourself to be who you need to be, like, the universe will conspire to
Bring you the person.
to align everything else for you. But you gotta stay true.
So what
to
we're
you.
saying is, y'all need to stop distracting yourself with all this craziness and just sit back, chill, work on yourself, and build her, and she will come.
Yeah.
That's it. It's that simple.
Know how you want to feel, yeah. And always find moments like that in your life that recreate that. I want to be happy. I want to feel good today. Okay, so I'm gonna go make a video with my friend. You know? Okay.
Because I told her I'm going back to high school, and that's where I am this weekend. That's why I got pink lipstick on. Going back to high school. Because I can't deal with these fucking adults right now.
Right. As you keep chasing those moments and stop chasing girls, the right girl will meet along that path in a very natural, time stands still, butterflies wiggle moment. So, yeah. I feel inspired. I feel like I can meet her.
Okay. Well, so anyway, we'll be back later with some more videos with a special guest. Y'all are gonna love her. She's funny as shit. So, thank you for watching, and please feel free to comment. And if you feel like you know where the holy grail of good girls are, feel free to leave that in the comment section. We'd all love to know. And if you feel like, you know, tell us your experiences with bad bitches versus good girls or whatever, and why you can't find them or whatever else, feel free. So, thanks for watching.
Bye.